So, yeah. $30 horsepower. It's set up for 460, and I think I'm going to keep it that way. I think I'm going to finally get some use out of that three-phase transformer there. Step up my 240 three-phase and just use that 25 kVA transformer to power this thing. Mainly because this says you can wire this for 240 or 480 input. That's fine. Same thing here. Problem is, focus, fuck. The highest this motor load can go to is 50 amps. And up here on 240, it's only good for 20 horsepower. But down here on 415, it's good for 33. And we're at, 460, 480, whatever. And I think the 230, it's 72 amps, so I think instead of replacing out this motor starter with something bigger, might as well just get some use out of that 480 volt transformer, and then say, I have a 480 volt, 30 horsepower, 120 gallon screw Quincy compressor. I'm still putting it together. I think most of these hoses have gone where they're supposed to. There's one here I have a question about. There was one plastic hose here, and it was missing. And I just saw that there's a hose missing off the bottom of that, so maybe it goes there. There's something missing out of here. So there's some stuff still to figure out. I got the fan guards and all that stuff there. I'm not sure if I want to put it here, which would be smart, or because my breaker panel is right on the other side of this wall, right? Or clear out all this garbage and put it over here. That's sold. That's going to my brother. Put it in the power room where all the stuff is, The thing is, I don't need this, at all. But if I can run it without burning the wires off going to the barn, which I've already done once, I'm going to run it. Because, I've got that 120 gallon, 10 horse air compressor that's more than suitable. But why not have two, Or you never know when you need to air up a bike tire or sandblast an overpass, It's just silly not to, right? This hose goes somewhere in there. Some oil cooler lines. There's an oil cooler, there's water cooler. So my guess is one of these, it probably shouldn't just loop. Both of these should go to the oil cooler is my guess. And then there was an air cooler, which I'm going to have to rig out some sort of way to cool both of them with air to oil and air to air versus processed water. Got a whole bunch of these auto drain stuffs came with it. I don't know. Who doesn't need a 30 horse screw compressor in their barn? Because reasons, lead lag. We're going to leave it lead because more pressure. This thing still needs to be screwed down a little better. I only got all of them in there, but finger tight. Everything's finger tight. So that'll be a project. Hopefully we can see this thing get up and running, because that'd be cool. For reasons. I mean, I only got a 30 horse rotary phase converter, so I'm probably going to have to make a whole bank of start capacitors just to help this thing going. However, it's only a 1760 RPM motor, so it doesn't have to get going very far, and it's a screw compressor. So I don't think those take nearly as much starting current than a piston compressor, because that 10 horse back there is a son of a bitch to get started. But it's also only 1700 RPM motor, but it's a piston. So I don't know. We're just gonna see what happens. And if it doesn't happen, then I don't know, for sale, I guess. Maybe I'll put it in the living room, you know, decorative piece that you can just look at in awe. Because why not? It said it was rebuilt at 46,000 hours. It's got 51 on it. And that motor's not blue. And that motor's the wrong shade of blue, or that compressor, which leads me to believe that was replaced only 10,000 hours ago, which would be cool. I don't know. We'll see what she does. You know, I just might need to air up a bicycle tire. You know, those mountain bikes take like 100 psi now. They're nothing to mess around with. You know, just do it with this, like, done. I think it's 136 actual CFM, not SCFM like the little Craftsman Home Depot things that you get. 1.2 SCFM, which means you can almost beat a fart in a airspeed race. So, man, just hard thinking about it.